Hey everyone. So it's been a couple days since I've played Blueprints, so I've seen a little bit more of Wade, which is Lord Minion 77 on YouTube, and Limalicious, I believe, which is also on YouTube. They played this game, uh, showed me a lot of things that kind of can come up as far as spoilers. So again, not meaning to do any spoilers. I'll try not to do anything preemptive in the game, but um, just have been really enjoying their content as far as where this game can go and how to solve this puzzle of um, how to get into this 46th room. Um, the last game, we were able to get one of the levers for the doors to the antechamber. So at least we can get into the antechamber. But we'll see kind of like how that really plays out. So without further ado, we'll start day 4, I believe. Okay, so let's see where we really want to go. We have one letter, we have one star. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go right. Ooh, okay, we can go and get our car keys straight off the bat. I'm trying very hard not to be like super afraid of dead ends this time around. I know they can be very strategic if we play them right, but of course, we don't kind of want to go off the bat with the dead end. So let's go with the pantry and then see if we can get to the coat check later. That way we can get some. Ooh, we can automatically get some steps with the banana and get some more coins. Okay. So let's do. We can either go straight to the parlor or go to the hallway. Let's do parlor and get some gems. Hopefully, if I can uh, actually solve the puzzle. Because we all know that that is not a guarantee. Okay, here's the wind up key. Okay, the gems are in the true box. Okay. Uh, and there's also. Do we have. Okay, so in this one, there's a black pawn. Okay, in the behind there. There's only one box in this room that is false. So what does... There are 4 boxes in this room. Okay, so that means that this one has to be it because there's only one box in the room, and then, okay, so it has to be this one. Yay, okay. So we got 2 gems. can only go through this way. Okay. Okay, the Nook takes us back, so we basically just... Oh. Yeah. Okay, so we'll basically just dead end ourselves. That's annoying. Okay, let's go through the Nook and get a key. Hopefully I didn't just, like, totally make a mess of things. But who knows? Okay. I don't have a sledgehammer for that yet, because I don't want to use a key for that, because I only have one right now. Okay, so... we have to go through this one. Okay, so... I feel like we're going okay on steps, so let's go through the hallway, because that'll give us an actual way forward. Without really hurting anything. Let's go forward. Okay, we can go and get more stars in the observatory and go up. Or we can get an item in the closet, and we can still go up through the hallway. Let's see, what do we want to do? Okay, let's do what I intended and say not being afraid of any of the... Okay, so we got another key, which is good, and we have a gem. So that's really good. Okay, desert and desert, so we're good on that. Okay, so we need to keep going up. So we're going to take another corridor. I don't think there's really anything in here. Stairs and stars, so this is an eye. We already have that. Alright, let's go to the den. Because that'll let us go forward the most. Alright, and there's actually a white pawn, but I think I already have that written down. No, I don't. Okay. Oh, I have a white bishop here. Okay. So that's a little different. So that means the pieces can move. Okay. I don't know if I got confused or if I did something different. All right, there's the gem. Okay, so these are tier and tie. Oh, okay. So I messed up. I messed up. Okay, so the one below it is an I, and this one's an R. Okay. So did that mean I messed up here in the hallway? I don't really want to go and get like all my steps redone. I'll go back in a minute, I guess. Am I missing anything else? Okay, so let's go. Let's go this way. Ooh, okay. I know security is a big deal, so we're gonna go there. I don't think I've actually been here yet. Okay, fun little cutscene. And everything seems so ominous in here. I know it needs to be, but I guess it doesn't really have to be. Like it's a puzzle, but like it's so ominous. Okay. There's obviously a couple rooms that we probably haven't seen yet. Like we haven't seen that room yet, I think. Or that room. Okay, so he sees himself. That's kind of creepy, but understandable. Okay, plume memos equal true. Okay. Red equals lies. Okay, good to know. Okay. Settings. Okay. Okay, so we want it to be low right now. This mode determines the default setting. The security orders will be set if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Okay, so unlocked right now. Alright, security menu, login to network. Okay, we found out that the network password was Swan Song. Okay, so we have to go to the office for mail. Data transfers? Okay, so that's not... Announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except for you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we are all rooting for you, friends and faithful servants. Okay. Okay, special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Place a special order. We'll go ahead and not do that now. Okay. Well, that was all very interesting. Okay, do we go? Oh. Alright, effective the first week of December, payroll for all about. You do not fail to clock in and out of the terminal's estate to these terminals can return. I don't know if I've actually read this to y'all already. So we're gonna... Till further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So that's false, because that's a red. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. Understandable. Okay, so how do we go up or down? Let's see what's in the corner. Maybe we can dead end it. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So, kitchen, where we can get food. Furnace, which I don't think I've been in yet. Unfortunately, I don't really want to get more red rooms, but I'd rather get more red rooms than like waste a gem right now. And it dead ends, which is good for where it is. So let's go ahead and go with the furnace. I actually really haven't been in here yet. I haven't seen anyone go in. Okay, so we'll have to get a shovel. Come back. Oh, okay. Can either do a courtyard or the breaker box, which I actually do need the breaker box, but no, let's do the courtyard so that it can go up a little bit more. Even though it cost me a gem. Okay, so let's do the drawing room. Because this one was both good and, okay, so I know this one had a safe. I don't really know if we actually figured out. Alright, what is the 2 in a tub? Okay, so this is that. Okay, so I know from the letters or from the other stuff we get from the other letter we got a gem. So each time you click on a door from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that allow you to redraw if you do not like the options. Okay. Alright, let's just keep going up. Ooh, garage. Okay, but I'd lose my last gem. But I'd get more keys, and I actually probably really need that. Okay, and then I need to go to the coat room to go get the car keys. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Okay, there's something in there. Okay, Kristoff, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship, your absence must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. Okay, so this is also something that I wouldn't get because this is in red ink, but this is also handwritten. And so I'm thinking that this is true for whatever reason, but I don't know what or how it really kind of plays into it. grain and rain is a G. Okay, so I already have that. Alright, did I dead end myself? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. But that's okay. Okay, so I don't have any more gems. I've heard really bad things about the archives, but it does give me more options. I can also redraw. So do I do that? I can also go somewhere else, but now I can't because I have to actually pick one. Let's go to the archives because I don't really want to redraw yet. We haven't really been here yet. Okay. Okay. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swinburne, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye. Even before her literary success, the niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as her pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Okay. Okay, Swinburne author never considered herself success. Okay, she confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so, as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Okay. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher, Philip White, were two of 36 names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy. though the charges were later dropped. Okay, and that's on 86. All right, Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Kayla Manning, whom Marigold had past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under, waved down a local. This is the third major last year. It is anticipated charged by the Crown. Manning was the last person. The trial begins on maybe Tuesday. Expected to last up to something with grand treason. Manning and White at press function. Alright, no trace is discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Murray Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday after getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. ... It doesn't go on. But it doesn't have a period, so I'm thinking it still goes. So let's... Okay. So this is his mom. Apparently. This is Simon's mom. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum's grounds, dredging for clues. Alright, and that's September 2nd. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen in the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Ares, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historical value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay, so that's the end of that. But okay, so these are all rubies, and we're getting rubies out of the crate, out of the safes. So are we hiding them? And then everything else revolves around Mary, basically. Okay. Which is, I guess, good to figure out. Figure out what happened to his mom. Okay. Let's see. I want to keep going up. Right. Am I going up? Nope. I am not going up. Let's try that again. Okay. This is the right direction. Okay. Have enough keys, so that's good. Okay, where do I want to go? I don't have any gems. I can't re-roll. I can't go up, but I can keep going forward, I guess. Really put myself in a tight spot as far as having more of these. Okay, so that's a white bishop. I want to go here. Ooh, okay. Oh, damn, I don't have any gems. Okay, let's pray that we don't get dead-ended here. Okay. Okay, we don't. And I get another key. Yes. Okay. Okay. This must have been Marigold's room. Alright, and there's a white pawn here. Oh, oops. Okay. Alright, we haven't seen the gymnasium yet, but I can also just go and pray for a good room on the archived floor plan. What do I want to do? So I really don't have any money to spend, and I don't have any gems anyway. Okay, I guess let's see what's in the gymnasium. Ooh, I've heard these are really good. These are running shoes. Occasionally safe steps when traveling longer distances across the state and grounds. Okay. So that'll be good. That's helpful. Okay, tiger and tear. So that's a G. Which ones do I do, guys? Do I do archive or do I do dark room? Let's go dark room. No, and I can't go forward because it's a... Darn it. Okay, is there anything else in here I might be missing? Okay. I can't see. Okay, well, this would dead end anyway. But it still gives me stuff. So here's another key. And there's a gem, which I actually did need. Okay, and then there's a white pawn here too. Do I have that? I don't think so. Oh, I also don't have the... Okay, so that's pine. Maybe. And... Oh. Is that flame? Oh, I haven't seen that one. Oh, maybe I'm thinking it's fire and fur. Okay. So it's E. It's here. Okay. So much fun, guys. Okay. Let's see. So this is still dark. I can't go here yet. I really can't go up anywhere yet. I can go in the archives. It lose a couple more steps. Or I can go through the courtyard. I didn't want to go through the archives. Okay, I need to go through the bedroom, the chapel. Let's see, what's the other? Okay, gotten the things. Okay, which way? I'm going this way, right? Okay, this is a bedroom and a red room as well. Okay, so less likely to find items laying around the house. Save our gem, I guess. Alright, the day. Okay, and we've all seen that one. Okay, do I do. Let's do the archived, and then if we need to, we can go back to the den. Oh, good. Okay, well, we've got. Okay, got the breaker box. Oh, I have all of these, right? Oh, okay. Let's think for a minute. Okay, so I can go around and go to the den. I just turned off the dark room, I think, and the garage, so I think it'll open. I don't know. So much fun, guys. Okay, so I can't go here now. Alright, then let's, maybe we'll try the garage first and see. So let's go back up to the archives and around to the garage. Okay. This is a drawing room, or do, yeah. Oh, okay, good. Sweet. Awesome. So I at least opened up the garage. Okay. And then okay, so if we get the guest bedroom, that'll give us a lot more steps to let us go back and go to the dark room. Let's do that, actually. I don't think I've actually been in here. Alright, Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. Oh, okay, so we have, yeah, I haven't read this one for you guys. Alright, Rod and Road. A. So, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Cool, and now we can see. We can see everything. Okay, we got a garden up there. And then this must be Mary because we've seen it. We just didn't have the. It didn't have the moon in this one. Or I'm guessing it's Mary. Maybe it's the wife, but. Alright, HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay. Alright, and we've seen... Okay, so Cinca... Alright, that's the bathroom. Yeah, because here's the tub. Feather duster, here's a broom. So this is the maid, some of the maids. Maybe in the courtyard? That's kind of what I'm guessing. Alright, so I think this is a chart and a cart, so this is an H. Alright, so this is the same picture, only they're fuzzier. Okay, you can kind of see a little bit more in the background. Oh, this is a big find. Okay, so it's a lock pick. Alright, so we'll see some normal doors. Okay, that is a big find. Alright, so this is the office. Oh, that has the Queen? King? I don't know. Office. King slash Queen. I bet you that's white. 'Cause that's how it shows up. I have done some darkroom stuff, and so since it's not like showing it as black, I'm betting you it's white. Okay, yeah, because this is another door. I can't tell what it's to. this goes to their faces a little bit more. But I do think this is like maybe either the greenhouse or the what is it, the courtyard? Maybe the terrace? No, I think it's probably the courtyard. Okay. Okay, yes, I can go in here. All right, let's go into the billiard room and see what they have in there. Yes, it was such a good find to have the, what was it? What room? The utility closet. Yeah. Alright, so this is, okay, so it's 5, okay, 10 and 10, so it's a T. Alright, 8 something, crack, 8 safes. Alright, we're gonna go see if anything is behind the bar, because I've seen things behind the bar, or on the bar, before we do our, okay, 15. 15 plus, or sorry, 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 20 minus 14 is 6, minus 2 is 4. 10 minus 4 is 6, times 3 is 18. 6 minus 3 is 3, times 2 is 6. Awesome. Ooh, fancy key. Silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Awesome. Oh, sorry. I thought this little space was something. Probably a coin. Okay. Alright, each day. Okay, so I don't have enough for. So I can't go higher than an 8, so this is kind of pointless. I can go archived, or I can spend a gem on the patio and get more gems. Or do I chance it and go to an archived plan and see if they make me do it, make me dead end it again? Actually, I think that doesn't dead end me either way. Okay, let's do the archived. See what happens. Okay, they dead end me anyway. Okay, well that sucks. Alright, so yeah, that's an S. Okay. Why are you like that? Sorry, I'm wondering why they have this little crevice right here compared to the other one, because that is not supposed to happen. I imagine that's not supposed to happen. Okay. Let's see. I bet you something happens in here. Okay. So okay. So I turned off everything in the gymnasium, in the dark room, in the garage. I can't go anywhere else. Well, drat. I think. Yeah, I don't think I see any other places. Yeah, guys, so I guess this is a day. Um, because I can't figure out what this date is yet. Um, I know I've seen it. I know I've seen Wade and Limes do this like code, but I don't remember what it is. And again, I want to find out for myself. So, I wrote down like different things for it. I can go and find a couple more letters. So if I go over to the courtyard, there should be, hopefully, there's some, it's like the courtyard and the mage chambers. I actually need to go figure out what pictures there are. And apparently the bedroom and the chapel have some new ones in theirs as well. So let me go back there. Okay, so that's plain. Plain and planet? Paint? I think. I know they're painting. Or it looks like they're painting. Or art? You're right here. Otherwise, I would say like plain and. Yeah, the only one I can think of is planet. So T? Maybe? I hope? Since this is a red room, maybe it doesn't tell you. It probably doesn't. I guess not. Alright, so I need to go to the archives, the drawing room, the courtyard. Okay, and it must be because this is a green room that they don't have any. Well. Darn it. Okay, well, yeah, I have to go to the mage chamber. Because that's where the other one was. Okay, not security. Okay, so here's the two maids. Here's the photographer. Here's the person for the laboratory. Here's the one of the people. I'm guessing this is the driver. I don't know who all of the people are. So that's kind of cool. I am hitting my microphone and that's not helpful for you guys. I'm guessing because it's also a red room that maybe they don't have. Oh no, it does. Okay. Okay, coat and cot, so. Yeah, okay. Well, that is it because I don't have any more ways to go, guys. Yeah, because all of these are dead ends. These are dead ends. I can't go up. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be it for today. We at least got some things. We got some more dates. We got some kind of backstory on like the safes and like the rubies maybe like in the safes, and then we got a few more chess pieces and a few more letters in the picture frame. So we're gonna end it for the day, and then I will see you guys next time. Let's see, let's call it a day and see what we have. Oh, Scarlet Villa. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of red. So we got 3 items, 6 new rooms, total rooms 25, so not a lot. Again, but we have another day, and we'll see kind of how it goes and see how far we can get the next day. So, see you guys tomorrow.